Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to IGCSE Chemistry Lesson Series. Today we will continue our third lecture on Unit number 1, Particle and Purification. In last two lectures we covered chapter 1.1 and 1.2. In today's lecture we will be talking about chapter 1.3, Kinetic Particle Model. Kinetic particle theory of matter is the description of matter in terms of the motion of their particles. According to kinetic particle theory, solid, liquid, and gases consist of particles that can be atom, molecule, or ions. Particle in a state of constant motion, and therefore they possess the kinetic energy. Notice that the spacing between the particles increases as we move from a description of the solid phase to the gaseous one. When we see intermolecular forces, in fact, intermolecular forces are actually the attractive forces between the particle, and it is going to decrease from solid towards the gas. And when we look on amount of energy, the gas particle have the greatest amount of energy while particles in the solid phase have the least amount of energy. Why? Because solid particles are closely packed and bound to each other firmly. As a result, the molecule in solid cannot move freely. However, molecules can vibrate about their mean position. Therefore, the molecules in solid have very little kinetic energy. On the other hand, liquid. In liquid, the molecules are loosely packed, so these molecules can move around easily within the liquid but are not able to escape. Therefore, the molecules in liquid have more kinetic energy as compared towards the solid. In gases, if you look at the gases, in gases the force of attraction between the molecules are negligible and allow the particles to move freely and can move with considerable speed in any direction. Therefore, the molecule in gases have very large kinetic energy. Is it clear? So here 2 points. Remember that at constant temperature and volume, when the particle in gases collide, they bounce off each other. The average kinetic energy does not change because the these collisions are elastic. If one particle gain kinetic energy, another lose kinetic energy. So the average remains constant. Although the liquid, solid and gas all are made up of microscopic particles, but the gas particles themselves occupy same volume. Problem is that the gas particles are well separated or far apart with no regular arrangement. So in most circumstances, this volume is a tiny fraction of the total volume. Thus, it can be ignored. We can take the evidence of kinetic particular theory by Brownian motion. Here two question arises. What is Brownian motion and why it is called the Brownian motion? Brownian motion, if we will see that in 1827, the Scottish botanist Robert Brown noticed that pollen grains in water move continuously in a zigzag way. What is pollen grain? This pollen grain is a minute body of varying shape and structure that carry the male reproductive cell of the plant. So Robert Brown noticed that the pollen grains in water move continuously in a zigzag way. These are the invisible particle of water and this is represent the pollen grain. Later it was found that all tiny particles suspended in a liquid or gas show the same irregular movement And so this type of movement is called Brownian movement or Brownian motion. So we can say that the Brownian motion is the random, irregular motion of tiny particles suspended in a fluid, either liquid or gas, resulting from their collision. These small particles can be atom, molecule, or ions. When the collision on one side of the particle are stronger or greater in number than those on the other side, the particle moves slightly. As the bombardment is random and irregular, the particle also move irregularly. Okay, the movement of individual gas particle in the air cannot be seen. The particles are far too small. However, the effect of their presence and jerky movement can be seen under a microscope. So we will see here how to visualize Brownian motion of tiny smoke particles. For this one, we need a small glass cell is filled with smoke cell. Light is shown through the cell. The smoke is viewed and through a microscope. You see the smoke particle constantly moving and changing direction. The path taken by one smoke particle will be look something like this one. Other evidence for Brownian motion is the random motion of tiny particles of graphite and or toothpaste when they will suspended in a water. So here there are 3 points. Remember for Brownian motion that small particle exhibit faster movement, lighter particle obtain greater speed from collision, and the lower the viscosity of the fluid, the faster the Brownian movement. Viscosity we know that is the result of intermolecular forces between the particles within the fluid. Actually, we need a microscope to be able to see tiny grains moving in an irregular manner. But the exception to this is the movement of dust particles seen in bright sunlight. When the air is still, now the dust particle seems to dance about in a random way. Now come towards the diffusion. The random movement of diffusion part of different particles so they get mixed up is called the diffusion. Diffusion involves the movement of particles from a region of higher concentration towards a region of lower concentration. Eventually the particles are evenly spread, their concentration is the same throughout. Okay, diffusion, in case of diffusion, it does not take place in solid because the solid particles are packed tightly together, although they vibrate, but they cannot move around. Diffusions occur only in liquid and gases. Because their particles are able to move, diffusion in gases is faster than in liquid because gas particles move rapidly and liquid move slowly. Now we will see some example of diffusion. Diffusion is important for our sensing of the world around us. It is the way smell reach us, whether they are pleasant or harmful. For example, when we are cooking, the smell can spread throughout the house. Another example is if we put a drop of ink into some water and leave it, the color of the ink will spread throughout the water. Diffusion also contributes to the movement of oxygen from the lungs to the blood and carbon dioxide from the blood to the lungs. Here, the speed at which a gas diffuses depends on how heavy its molecules are. Here, heavy means molecular mass. It means heavier relate with its molecular mass. So, molecules that have a lower mass move faster than those with a higher mass. So, we can say with the same amount of energy, light molecule diffuse faster than the heavier molecule. These are the key points which we covered: the kinetic particle model, Brownian motion, diffusion. This is the last slide where the summary question is present, which is also present in your book. But today I will solve the first question with you. Copy and complete using the word below. So these are the words. The kinetic particular theory states that the dash in liquid and dash are in constant dash motion. So we will try to fill this one. The kinetic particle theory states that particles in liquid and gases are in random motion. Okay, when freely moving particles collide, they bounce off each other in different direction. If the particles are different, they get dash up. Here there is no word, and it is also not present in your book. So here you will fill this one. If the particles are different, they get mixed up. This process is called diffusion. Okay, the remaining question you will solve by yourself. This is your homework. Okay, finish.